Anastasia Ivanovna Rodionova is a Russian-born Australian professional tennis player. Rodionova has won 9 doubles titles on the WTA Tour, as well as 8 singles and 13 doubles titles on the ITF Tour in her career. On the 16th of August 2010, she reached her best singles ranking of world number 62. On the 8th of September 2014, she peaked at world number 15 in the doubles rankings. Rodionova's greatest career achievements have come in doubles, having reached the finals of the mixed doubles event at the 2003 Wimbledon Championships with Andy Ram and the semi-finals of the women's doubles event at the 2010 US Open with Cara Black. Rodionova's younger sister Irina is also a tennis professional, and the two sisters have intermittently contested doubles tournaments with modest success. Their most notable achievements as a team came at the 2010 Malaysian Open and 2015 Monterrey Open, succumbing in the super tie-break in the finals of both tournaments. Biography. Rodionova started to play tennis at age 7, but she was introduced to tennis much earlier. Her father Ivan was an amateur player, so instead of toys, Rodionova had tennis balls in her pram. He coached her until 18 years old, when she left Tambov, Russia, and moved to Germany to practice for 3 years before returning to Moscow to live in 2003. She has resided in Melbourne, Australia since 2005. Rodionova's sister Irina has also been a professional tennis player since 2004. Career. In 2006, after reaching the second round in the second-tier tournament in Los Angeles, Rodionova entered the top 100 WTA rankings for the first time in her career. At the US Open, she became one of the leading players after making it to the third round. This catapulted Rodionova to 81 in the world. In doubles with Elena Vesnina, she also reached the WTA tournament final in Bangalore, India, and she captured her 11th ITF title in Italy in partnership with her sister Irina Rodionova. In 2007, Rodionova played a whopping 28 WTA tournaments. At the Australian Open Grand Slam, she reached the second round but lost to world number 2 and eventual finalist Maria Sharapova. In Miami's Tier 1 tournament, Rodionova took more games off the eventual tournament champion Serena Williams in her second round defeat than any other person in the tournament. In the Estoril Open, Portugal, Rodionova won her second title in doubles with Andrea Aradvank from Romania. Together they also made the finals in Morocco. In the first-tier tournament in Los Angeles, Rodionova made the semi-finals, partnering with Tatiana Poutchek. In Guangzhou, China, Rodionova reached the singles semi-final but was unable to finish the match due to heat stroke. At the Tashkent Open, Rodionova once again teamed up with Tatiana Poutchek, making the final, but lost in 3 sets to Ekaterina Dzefalovic and Anastasia Yakimova. Rodionova ended the year ranked 78th place in singles. Rodionova started the new 2008 season in New Zealand, but it began unsuccessfully as she was forced to retire in the opening round due to eye problems, where she was experiencing double vision. After a short course of treatment in Melbourne, Rodionova began preparations for the Australian Open. There she played under the Australian flag for the first time and reached the second round, losing to Katerina Srebotnik. Closing parenthesis. In the next few tournaments of Pattaya, Doha and Dubai, Rodionova struggled with her vision with 3 first-round defeats in singles, but made a doubles semi-final with Irina at the Pattaya Open. Then success increased remarkably, resulting in her gaining several considerable victories over the multiple top 30 players. In India, she defeated the number 20 in the world, Sybil Bama from Austria, on the way to the quarter-final. where she went down to Serena Williams. She carried that confidence through the USA Series, passing qualification in Miami and reaching the second round and making the third round in Charleston, losing to Jelena Jankovic. May 2008 saw the beginning of a spate of injuries that significantly hampered the rest of her year, taking first-round honors in tournaments that she would have otherwise performed much more brightly. Movement did not restrict her as much in doubles, and she made quarterfinals in a Moscow ITF, semi-finals in New Haven, third round in the US Open, and semi-final in Guangzhou. However, it was clear that without major hip surgery, Rodionova's career would forever be handicapped, so in September she underwent a specialized operation in Melbourne and spent the remainder of the year in rehabilitation. Rodionova underwent major hip surgery in September 2008 in Melbourne to treat an injury that she had carried since Wimbledon 2003. Results were restricted significantly for the first half of the year, while Rodionova strengthened her hip and built on court fitness following the major hip operation in September 2008. She sustained a badly sprained ankle during first-round singles at Los Angeles in July and was forced to retire. Rodionova represented Australia at the US Open and equaled her career-best third round in singles before returning home to Melbourne to receive intensive treatment on a heavily injured ankle and torn leg muscle. She withdrew from the tournament in Seoul to complete treatment and rejoined the WTA Tour in Tokyo, Japan. Rodionova's final tournament for 2009 was in Poitiers, France, and she ended her season ranked back inside the top 100 at 97. 2010 Rodionova started the year at the Brisbane Open, falling in qualifying but making the doubles final. Then played Sydney, fell in the last round of qualifying to Kimiko Date-Krum at the Australia Open. Rodionova lost to Kuznets over 6-1, 6-2, but partnered with Vera Dushevina to make the third round of doubles, knocking off fifth seeds Nadia Petrova and Sam Stosur en route. Rodionova then played numerous tournaments in Asia and Arab Emirates, highlighted by a quarter-final showing at Kuala Lumpur and second-round loses at Dubai and Pattaya City. Rodionova lost in qualifying at Indian Wells but qualified for the main draw of Miami. In doubles, Rodionova and her sister Irina Rodionova reached the finals in the 2010 Malaysian Open. The Rodionova sisters defeated top seeds Yanzi and Eliza Klebanova in straight sets in the second round. However, in the finals, they lost to second seeds Zhang Ji and Chan Yung-yan in a close two-setter and match tiebreaker 7-6, 2-6. Rodionova's debut for the Australian Fed Cup team was in Kharkov, Ukraine on the 24th of April 2010, where she opened the tie with an emphatic win over Ilona Bondarenko, coming back from losing the first 7 games, 0-6, 6-3, 7-5. This gave Australia a commanding 1-0 lead that set up Sam Stosur for 2 straightforward wins in her singles matches for a 3-0 defeat of Ukraine, securing Australia's place in World Group 1 for 2011. Rodionova also partnered with Rennie Stubbs to win the final rubber of doubles after Alicia Molik won her substituted singles match, giving Australia a decisive 5-0 victory in the tie. In the French Open, Rodionova defeated Ekaterina Makarova in the first round 6-3, 6-2. Then caused an upset in the second round by defeating the 22nd seed Vera Zvonareva 6-4, 6-4. However, she lost in the third round against fellow Australian Jamila Groth 3-6, 7-5, 2-6. At the Wimbledon Championships, Rodionova defeated Ankyo Thavong 3-6, 6-2, 6-4 in the first round. She then upset the 19th seed Svetlana Kuznetsova in the second round 6-4, 2-6, 6-4 before falling to the 9th seed Lena 1-6, 3-6 in the third round. Rodionova's next tournament was at the 2010 Western and AMP Southern Financial Group Masters and Women's Open, where she entered as a qualifier, but lost in the first round to Vera Dushevina 2-6, 6-7. However, in the doubles tournament, she partnered with Cara Black as the 8th seed. They won the first round match against the Spanish pair Nuria Clagestera Vives and Arantxa Parasantonia with a score of 6-3, 6-4. In the second round, Rodionova and Black defeated Megan Shaughnessy and Elena Vesnina 6-7, 6-1, 1-0, 6. Into the quarterfinals, they were defeated by the second seeds Gisela Dulko and Flavia Pennetta. Rodionova reached her career-high singles ranking of world number 62 on the 16th of August 2010. Immediately following the Cincinnati Masters, Rodionova played her next tournament at the 2010 Pilot Pen Tennis Tournament, where she entered as a qualifier. She defeated Svetlana Pirankova in the first round 6-1, 7-5, but lost to 6th seed Marion Bartoli 3-6, 1-6 in the second round. In doubles, she paired with Cara Black as the 4th seeds. They lost in the first round to Annabelle Medina Garrigues and Yanzi 4-6, 6-3, 1-0, 1-2. At the 2010 US Open, Rodionova defeated Bojana Jovanovski in the first round. She fell to fellow Australian Samantha Stosur in the second round. In doubles, Rodionova continued her partnership with Cara Black as 9th seeds. The pair defeated alternative pair Alberta Brianti and Ursula Radwanska in the first round 6-2, 6-3. In the second round, they defeated Alla Kudryavtseva and Daryu Kustova 6-4, 6-1. They defeated their German opponents Julia Gorges and Annalena Gronefeld 2-6, 6-4, 6-2, advanced to the quarterfinals, where they then defeated the 14th seeds Elena Vesnina and Vera Zvonareva in 3 sets. Black and Rodionova were finally defeated by 6th seeds Vanyo King and Yaroslava Shvedova in the semis, advancing into the semi-finals of a Grand Slam for the first time. Rodionova has reached her career-high doubles ranking of world number 28. Following her US Open appearance, Rodionova returned home to Melbourne before flying to South Korea to compete in the 2010 Hansil Korea Open. She lost to former compatriot and second seed Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova in the first round, before failing to qualify for the 2010 Torrey Pan-Pacific Open. Rodionova represented Australia at the 2010 Commonwealth Games as the top seed in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. In singles, she received a bye into the second round, where she crushed Larika Russell 6-1, 6-3. Rodionova then defeated Heather Watson 6-0, 6-2. She booked a spot into the final, defeating her doubles partner Sally Piers 6-3, 6-7, 6-1. In the final, after a good start, Rodionova came close to defeat with growing Indian support for the home favorite, Sania Mirza, but was able to win 6-3, 2-6, 7-6. In doubles, Piers and Rodionova won gold, beating compatriots Olivia Rogovska and Jessica Moore in an all-Australian final. In mixed doubles, Rodionova and Hanley encountered a tough first-round match against Indian pair Nirupama Sanjeev and Rohan Bopanna, but ended up winning 6-3, 3-6, 6-3. They followed up this win by beating Mary Brown and Jamie Murray 6 lost to 3-6-4, and following that, defeated Sarah Borwell and Kent Skupski, earning the place in the gold medal final match, but went down to Scots Colin Fleming and Jocelyn Ray 6-7, 7-6, 2-6. Rodionova ended the 2010 season with a ranking of 64 in the world. 2011 Anastasia made her 2011 debut at the Brisbane International. She drew Bojana Jovanovski in the first round and lost in 3 sets. She continued her partnerships with Cara Black as they advanced to the semi-finals before losing to Russians Eliza Klebanova and Anastasia Pavlyuchenko over 3-6, 5-7. She was next granted a wild card to play in the 2011 Medibank International Sydney, where she lost to 8th seed and eventual champion Li Na. At the 2011 Australian Open, she played Flavia Pennetta in the first round and lost. Anastasia and Cara beat 3 doubles teams before losing to Nadia Petrova and Liesl Huber. In mixed doubles, she partnered with Mahesh Bhupathi and won 2 matches. They were unable to play in the quarterfinals due to an injury Bhupathi sustained in his men's doubles game. Her next tournament is at the BNP Paribas Open, where she lost to qualifier and doubles partner Monica Niculescu in the first round. In doubles, Rodionova and Niculescu lost to first seeds Gisela Dulko and Flavia Pennetta in the opener. Anastasia next played at an ITF $100,000 plus H event in the Bahamas, where she was the 7th seed. She drew Ukrainian qualifier Olga Savchuk in the first round, and ended up prevailing in a tough 3-set-in match, 6-4, 6-7, 7-5. She lost to eventual champion Anastasia Yakumova in the second round. In doubles, she partnered with her sister Irina, and lost to number 2 seeds Adina Galovitz-Hall and Monica Niculescu in the first round. Anastasia's next tournament was the Sony Ericsson Open. She lost to Johanna Larsson in her first round match. In doubles, she partnered with Chang Chia Young and lost in the first round to wildcards Andrea Petkovic and Anna Ivanovic in 3 sets. She began her clay court season at the Family Circle Cup in Charleston. She played Zuzana Ondraskova in the first round and won 4-6, 6-1, 6-2. This is Rodionova's first win in the 2011 WTA Singles Tour. In doubles, she partnered with Alla Kudryavtseva. They beat wildcards Shelby Rogers and Patty Schneider in the opener. In the second round, they lost to eventual champions Sanya Mirza and Elena Vesnina. Following the Family Circle Cup, Anastasia participated in Fed Cup and lost both singles matches to Lesia Surenko and Olga Savchuk. Her and Jarmila Gajdosova also lost the doubles match. Rodionova traveled to Portugal to compete in the Estoril Open. She played Alla Kudryavtseva and lost in 3 sets. In doubles, she paired with her sister and beat number 3 seeds Yanzi and Zhang Shuai. They were forced to withdraw from the quarter-final match due to a left adductor injury Anastasia suffered beforehand. She then played at the 2011 Mutua Madrilena Madrid Open. As the 7th seed in qualifying, she breezed past compatriot Casey Delacqua 6-4, 6-2. She then lost to Nuria Klagastera Vives in the qualifying competition. In doubles, she is playing with Nadia Petrova. They beat Vera Dushevina and Tatiana Pouchek in the first round. In round 2, they lost to Sanya Mirza and Elena Vesnina. Anastasia continued her clay court season by playing qualifying at the 2011 Internazionale BNLD Italia as the 9th seed. She easily defeated Vania King 6-0, 6-3. In the final round, she faced second seed Zhang Ji and lost the first set. However, She ultimately won 3-6, 6-2, 7-5 in 2 hours and 17 minutes. In the first round of the main draw, Rodionova defeated Kazakh Yaroslava Shvedova 6-4, 6-4. She is up against world No. 1 Caroline Wozniacki in the second round. In doubles, Rodionova and Petrova advanced to the quarterfinals before losing. She then lost in the first round of the Brussels Ladies Open. At the French Open, she caused a major upset in the first round by defeating doubles partner and 26th seed Nadia Petrova in 3 sets. She is up against Romanian Adina Galovac-Hall next. In doubles, Rodionova and Petrova are seeded 9th. They will play Alberta Brianti and Petra Martic. She is also competing in mixed doubles with Mark Knowles. They lost the eventual champions Casey Delacroix and Scott Lipsky in the first round. Rodionova lost to Christina McHale in the first round of the Aegon Classic. At Wimbledon, she lost to Andrea Livakova in the first round. In doubles, she continues her partnership with Nadia Petrova. They are currently playing in the quarterfinals. Rodionova's first tournament back was the 2011 Bank of the West Classic, where she was defeated by Serena Williams in the first round in under 45 minutes. She partnered with Arena and lost in the quarterfinals in doubles. At the 2011 Mercury Insurance Open, she defeated Olga Gavortsova in a tough 3 sets. She lost to 4th seed Peng Shuai in the second round. She then qualified for the 2011 Western and AMP Southern Open and had a great win over Polona Hercog with an amazing score 6-0, 6-0 in first round, but fell in the second round to Sharapova. Then she qualified in New Haven, winning 3 tough matches but had a tough task in the first round and lost to Bartoli. Rodionova entered the 2011 US Open ranked world No. 97. She lost to Alla Kudryavtseva in the first round. As a result of her not being able to defend her 2010 US Open points, Rodionova fell to No. 125 in the WTA rankings, her lowest ranking since 2009. She then lost in the first round of the 2011 Guangzhou International Women's Open. In doubles, she fell in the quarterfinals. Anastasia showed a great form by qualifying in Tokyo. She lost only 3 games in total in both matches in qualifying. Then she played a good match against Ivanovic but lost in first round. She reached quarterfinal in doubles with Irina Begu by beating Polish doubles specialists in first round Jans Rosolska but lost to second-seeded Dulko Peneta. Anastasia finished the season with a great run in singles in Linz, reaching the quarterfinals and a week after getting into the final of doubles in Kremen Cup in Moscow. Rodionova began her 2012 season at the 2012 Brisbane International, where she fell in the second round of qualifying. She received a wild card to play in the main draw of the 2012 Morilla Hobart International. Anastasia defeated Giaia Kutiayan in the first round, but fell to countrywoman Jarmila Gajdosova in 3 sets in the second round. In the 2012 Australian Open, Rodionova lost to then-ranked world No. 1 Caroline Wozniacki in the first round. She then competed at the 2012 PTT Pattaya Open. She easily advanced to the second round where she played 4th seed Maria Kirilenko. Rodionova was 2 points from winning the match before Kirilenko fought back to win the match in a final set tiebreak. She fared even better in doubles, winning the title alongside Sanya Mirza. The doubles crown in Pattaya marks Rodionova's fourth WTA doubles title. At the Premier 2012 Qatar Ladies Open, she did not play singles. Instead, she played in the doubles competition with Nuria Clagestera-Vives as the fifth seeds. They lost in the semi-finals to Raquel Copps-Jones and Abigail Spears in 3 sets. She then fell in qualifying of the 2012 Dubai Tennis Championships, 2012 BNP Paribas Open, and 2012 Sony Ericsson Open. Rodionova then lost to Alizé Cornet in the second round of an ITF tournament. Following this, she competed at the 2012 Family Circle Cup, a premier event on the WTA Tour. As a direct entrant in the main draw, she defeated Melinda Zink in the first round before stunning world No. 27 Annabelle Medina Garrigues in straight sets in the second round. She was eventually beaten by 2004 champion Venus Williams in the third round 7-5-6-2. Despite the loss, this was Rodionova's best performance of the year thus far. Rodionova's next tournament was the 2012 E-Box Open in Copenhagen. She lost to Gaia Kanepi. She then traveled to Morocco to participate in the WTA's lone African event, the 2012 Grand Prix de la Princesse Lala Meryem. She suffered another defeat, this time to Chanel Sheepers. She then lost in the qualifying rounds in Estoril. She continued her clay season, competing at the 2012 Mutua Madrid Open, where she qualified for the main draw, but lost in the first round to Czech Andrea Livakova. This saw her ranking drop 14 spots to world No. 106. In Rome, she again qualified for the main draw before losing a disappointing match to informed German Angelique Kerber 6-4, 5-7, 2-6. Rodionova then lost in the qualifying draw of the 2012 Brussels Open and in the first round of the main draw of the 2012 French Open. Rodionova began her grass court season at the 2012 Aegon Classic. She won her first round match, scoring a patchy 7-6, -6, 6-1 win over world No. 466 Abigail Spears. She wouldn't progress much further, losing to Stephanie Fortskaken in straight sets in the second round. At the 2012 UNICEF Open, she lost in the first round of qualifying to former countrywoman Daria Gavrilova, as she retired late in the second set due to a neck injury. At the 2012 Wimbledon Championships, she was drawn against then world No. 1 Maria Sharapova and lost 2-6, 3-6. She started her hard court season at the Premier Level Rogers Cup in Montreal. She lost in the qualifying draw. Next, she played at New Haven, where she lost in the second round of qualifying to world No. 545 Seichia Vickery, after retiring 3-6 due to illness, having tumbled down the rankings to a lowly No. 163. She entered the qualifying tournament at the 2012 US Open for the first time since 2009. She qualified for a place in the main draw by winning 3 consecutive matches against Tatiana Luzanska, Caroline Garcia, and Veronica Cepeda Oyg. In the first round of the main draw, she drew American wildcard Julia Cohen and defeated her 6-3, 6-0. This was Rodionova's first Grand Slam main draw win in 16 months. However, she lost easily to Varvara Lepchenko 2-6, 2-6. In doubles, she paired with Galina Voskobova and lost in the second round of the tournament. In mixed doubles, she played with Jean-Julien Royer, and reached the quarterfinals before losing to eventual champions Ekaterina Makarova and Bruno Soares. then ranked world No. 130, Rodionova played world team tennis with the Washington Castles alongside her sister Irina. Rodionova then competed at the Coleman Vision Tennis Championships in Phoenix, Arizona, as the fourth seed in singles. She suffered a disappointing three-set loss to world No. 477 Sechia victory from the second time in the season. She then played at a $50,000 tournament in Las Vegas. She lost in the semi-finals to Lauren Davis, but won the doubles title with her sister. Rodionova then played at the 2012 Generali Ladies Links, losing in the first round of qualifying to Jana Sepulova. Her final tournaments of the year included a first-round loss in Moscow to Alizé Cornet and a quarter-final appearance at a $75,000 challenge in Ismaning. Rodionova ended the year ranked number 134 in singles and number 23 in doubles. Rodionova began her 2013 season playing at the ASB Classic in Auckland. She lost in the second round of qualifying when she was forced to retire against Marina Zanevska. In the doubles tournament, she partnered with relative comeback Cara Black and defeated three-seeded teams along the way to win her fifth WTA doubles title. At the Australian Open, Rodionova was the 19th seed in qualifying, losing in the second round of qualifying to Valeria Savanic in 3 sets. It was the first time Rodionova failed to appear in the main draw of a Grand Slam since the 2009 Wimbledon Championships. In doubles, her and Cara Black lost in the third round to Nuria Clagestero Vives and Zhang Ji. Rodionova continued on the WTA Tour, winning her way through qualifying in her next 2 tournaments in Pattaya City and Doha. In Pattaya City, she won her first round match against Vania King before losing to 4th seed Sorana Cirstea. In Doha, she defeated Zhang Ji 6-2, 6-3 before losing to 4th seed Agnieszka Radwanska in the second round. Rodionova then fell in the first round of Dubai qualifying to Ekaterina Bychkova. While in singles she continued playing in the style of the previous season. Rodionova showed progressive results in doubles. When partnering with Alla Kudryavtseva, the duo claimed 3 out of 4 tournaments. They also reached semi-finals of Beijing and Cincinnati, and quarter-finals of Wimbledon, Miami, Doha and Wuhan. That gave the pair a ticket to the championships in Singapore, where they beat in the quarter-finals 4th-seeded Makarova Vesnina 4-6, 6-2. In the semi-finals they were defeated by title defender Su Wei Shuai 1-6, 4-6. Her best singles result came at the US Open, where she qualified and defeated Camila Giorgi before losing a close match to No. 13 seed Sara Errani in round 2, 4-6, 6-7. Significant finals. Grand Slam finals, mixed doubles, 1 WTA career finals, doubles, 22 ITF career titles. Singles performance timelines.